Y'all already know what time it is. Ryan Crooks in DC. Whoever thought that these girls would be white? Girl, it has been a week. And I said, you know what? It is time to blow the dust off the black V-neck. This is one of the first black V-necks ever used to drag some of these girls. Let's get into it. James Comey interview, James Comey, GM Comey, whatever you want to call him this week. James Comey went up to the Senate and told them, girl, y'all president is a liar. And I believe everything he said. Let's break down some of the stuff that was said. James Comey said there were several incidents where he talked to the president and he was in a room by himself or somewhere in a situation that nobody else can hear him. He said after the conversation he had with President Trump in the White House, he said he did not feel comfortable, girl. He said he had to go and write down some of the stuff in the memo. He said, listen, I have to write verbatim what was said, what did I say, and all that, because this man might be lying on me. And what I find appalling is that this is just not no ordinary man. This is not no somebody who was the general manager at McDonald's telling us that, you know, the ice cream machine is down. And yes, everything that the cashier said about the ice cream machine down is the truth. No, this is the president of the United States. This is the highest office in the land. Something that was respected and has lost respect, credibility, and everything else since President Obama has left. Now, let me tell you something. President Obama was not the perfect president, but he was our president. He was a president for the people. I don't care what you said about what he did and all this type of stuff. No president is perfect. All of them had their little stuff. World leaders respected us. World leaders respected the office of the United States of America, the president, the highest office. Since this man has taken over, it has been trash. It has been trash. Now, I believe everything that James Comey said. When he said that he did not feel comfortable around the president because he felt like that, you know, he was trying to tell him, like, girl, this Flynn investigation, I need you to let it go. I need you to just be quiet about it. I need you to dissolve this investigation. You know, I hope that you will let it go. And all the Republicans can say is, you know, well, you know, he didn't tell him directly to, you know, do something. He didn't order you. Girl, he said, I hope that goes away. I just want to call bull crap, because that's exactly what all of this is, and it's making me so mad because it's just like we're watching House of Lies. This is what this is, a house of lies, a house divided, a bunch of white people around here trying to make stuff look like it's cute and it's not. And when I sit here and watch all these men, there was only one black woman as I can recall, and that is my girl Senator Harris, Kamala Harris, okay, if I'm saying her name right, was around there. She was trying to get the tea. She was trying to get the tea yesterday, and she was getting to the tea, okay? She was the one that brought up the situation about, you know, hope. If I sit here and say, I hope you do something about that, girl, focus word is not hope. I'm asking you to do something in so many other ways. We all know what it is. We know Donald Trump can't sit up here and say, girl, do this right now. We know he can't say that. Even he knows that, being a white man in the highest office in the land, he knows he can't directly tell, you know, James Comey to do something about that. So he has to say it in other ways. Now, what I find crazy is that the Republicans are trying their best to sit up here and brand this as something else and focus on, you know, why didn't James Comey say something about this before? If he felt threatened, okay, if he felt uncomfortable, why he didn't say anything? The whole time of me hearing that, all I can do was think about all the women and men who are fearful of coming out and talking about them being sexual harassed or abused by, or some rape by people, you know, and scared to report it. You know, you don't focus on what took so long for this person to respond, why they just not doing it. You fix the problem. Now, it's the same thing that I said in the For the Culture podcast that me and Adrian did not too long ago, this past Tuesday, check it out. Don't focus on the spilled milk. You get the mop and you go and fix the situation. You don't have all the time to be saying, girl, why did the milk fall? You figure out why the milk fall after you cleaned it up, okay? Get this stuff, get your ass together, fix it, and do what you got to do. Now, we can all say how we react in a certain situation. They do the same situation with all the Black Lives Matter stuff that we talk about all the time. You know, when a black teen or black unarmed person is killed or murdered or something in cold blood, we always say, well, girl, why didn't he put his hands behind his back? Why he didn't listen to the police officer? Why did he not react? Girl, you don't know what you would do in that situation. That is why in the Army for 9 weeks they taught us muscle memory, okay? okay? For you to sit up here and to react quickly, that is not a situation that everybody experiences as being next to the most powerful person in the world, and they're sitting here asking you to let something go. You don't know how to react. This is House of Cards type of mess. And I'm pretty sure James Comey didn't know what to do. Now, I am not the bestest friend or the biggest fan of James Comey, considering the situation he did a couple of days before the election. But I believe everything that man said. Everything that man said, he said that Trump is a liar and I don't trust him. Somebody under oath said they do not trust the President of the United States. And you Republicans can go out and y'all can try to defend this man as y'all want. But the time is coming. She might not happen 2 months from now. She might not happen a year from now. But I can guarantee you this. That man is going to either resign or he's going to either be impeached. I believe it. I'm going to tell you how I feel, okay? Because I'm going to sit here and tell you what it is what CNN, MSNBC, and all these folks can't tell you. I believe that that man has something to do with the Russians. I believe everything. You can call it conspiracy theory. You can call it everything. But I'm not going to keep giving him opportunities and sitting here giving him, oh, well, girl, he messed up. He's not a politician. He don't know how things go. Y'all keep degrading the office of the highest office in the land to make this man fit in. He's not intelligent. He's not smart. He does not know how to speak. He reads on the 5th grade level. Reports coming out and saying that they had to give this man busy work so he wouldn't tweet. Out of all the times that he is always tweeting, he did not tweet this. He did not tweet this time at all. He was not going to tweet this time, okay? I don't care what Trump's lawyer said. Mr. Mark, I don't care what you said talking about some, oh, you know, he's been vindicated. He was not investigated. You know, that's what it is. He probably wasn't investigated during that time, but I believe that he is being investigated right now. The FBI has no choice but to investigate him, and he has hit a hornet's nest. And them FBI folks and the folks who work in intelligence, they are over it. Okay? And that's the thing, like, you can't sit up here and say that he's had these people, he has had James Comey in a room by himself, closed off from everybody, talk to him about, you know, you need to do something about this. His administration is already being under investigation for colluding with the Russians. He had to fire his national security advisor, Michael Flynn, not too long ago because he had conversations and stuff with Russia that he don't even remember, and he's worked for them, and he didn't even tell the United States, he didn't even tell, you know, intelligence officials that he had something to do. Girl, like, how many more times do we have to keep knocking on y'all door before we know it's Kenya at the door trying to speak to her mama? I'm confused, and I want somebody to understand. I want somebody to explain it to me in detail so I can know how to go about this, because this whole situation makes no sense. Okay? It makes no sense for this man to have been sitting here and did all of this. And nobody is sitting here alone. It's just, and Republicans, I don't even see how you can even come out and just say, well, girl, you know, I believe the president, you know, he's new to this. Y'all are full of crap. And there's no other way to sit up here and say that y'all are full of crap, because it's a house of lies. And and then James Comey, now, I have the respect for you, but at the same time, you sit up here and say the FBI can be trusted, their institution. Girl, tell that mess to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, okay? Because they both, as I believe, were under investigation and being watched by the FBI. So, you know, the FBI has no credibility. I believe my girl Maxine Waters about that every time she says it. This man is around here getting away with political murder, and nobody's out here, you know, taking it serious. Like, we just have to just make it just easy. I don't understand that. And you Republicans confuse me when y'all sit up here and say, well, you know, it's not legal. It might have been inappropriate. This is the President of the United States. Inappropriate might as well be illegal. And I understand if we sit up here and say conversations like this are illegal, we make it broad for, you know, how the law is determined and all that type of stuff. This is the President of the United States. How many times and how many things is he going to do that's inappropriate? This is the same man that, you know, made fun of grabbing women by their genitals. Like, what else does he have to do? And it just really just shows you the level of white privilege that is in the United States, the world. You don't understand that this is white privilege. I don't know what to tell you. This is the definition. I want you right now to put in your head to think that if this was President Obama, had, you know, colluded with, you know, let's say some prince or king or something in some part of Africa or something. Girl, them white folks would be ready to hang him dry. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama had to tiptoe through Washington, D.C. all their whole time, their whole terms in office. The whole 8 years, their children had to tiptoe around white people to make them feel comfortable. When First Lady Michelle Obama said that she lives in a house that was built by slaves, white people were upset. Y'all are more upset about a woman saying this, a black woman saying that she was living in a house built by slaves, than y'all are concerned about a man who has said he's, made fun of grabbing women by their genitals, who's sitting here made all types of lewd comments, who've made mock the disabled. I just don't trust you. And it makes me feel some type of way, even talking about white people. I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't trust white women because y'all sitting here and put this man in office. I just don't trust anything. This whole thing is not the beginning. It's not the end. Girl, she's going on. Okay? The beginning been going on since the election. But this is not the final curtain call. This is not, everything's going on. I'm just telling y'all, pay attention, because this stuff is going to take a minute, but there are several gray areas where James Comey could not talk about it in detail. He had to talk about it in a closed off space. There's some stuff going on. So they're doing this, to get some answers. And the bigger answers that we need to dig deep in, girl, we're going to investigate and find out what the receipts said. There are some receipts somewhere. I do believe the Russians have some information on Trump. I believe they got tapes. They got all of it. I believe all of it. And Donald Trump, girl, you didn't tweet one time today, baby. You didn't open your phone. You didn't say anything. And for these people to simply say they had to, give him busy work, it's crazy. It just goes to show you, like I said over and over again, the level of privilege that comes with being white and being the president of the United States and being a white president. You can do and say whatever you want to say, and people are just okay with it. They'll make excuses for you. Now, what I will talk about, since the white Republicans want to bring up this Loretta Lynch stuff, since y'all want to talk about everything than y'all president being inappropriate, James Comey did testify and said that Loretta Lynch told him, don't call the investigation on Hillary Clinton an investigation, call it a matter. And James Comey's like, girl, I didn't know how to feel about that. I believe it. I believe they do all types of stuff. I don't believe neither one of them. I don't trust neither one of them, girl. I will discuss this a little bit more in detail, girl. I just want to give y'all just a black V-neck version of what's going on, and I will break it down for y'all in a minute. But tell me what y'all think about this whole thing. If you watched it, tweet me, hashtag everything, honey. Put in the comment sections and tell me how you felt about everything that took place today, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.